Hello there, and welcome to Dr. T for today, January the 10th. Don't mind my stutter, I clearly don't know how to make words with my mouth. Because January doesn't sound like duh. Maybe the duh was unrelated to the month. Anyway, yes, we are coming in with warriors, obviously coming in hot, and as you can see, one shock, yay. It's stage 1, it's not that hard. If you're using anything else, come in from that right-hand side. You'll get a little bit of extra GBE, and it'll be easy to take it out the sniper tower, and then throw a shock on the shock launcher, and you'll win the internet. Alright, stage number 2, I'm not really sure how many troops I should be dropping, so I'm just dropping them all. Why not, right? So, for stage 2, obviously throw a smoke on that can. Not so much that you got a smoke there, it's just it'll let you group up all your warriors in a nice easy way. And then you can throw one smoke onto the HQ and leave a gap there. It's okay to leave the gap because you're not gonna take that much damage. And then once you're actually on the HQ, one shock will take out the boom cannon and whichever other wow, so struggle bus. Whichever other defense you want to take out. So if you feel like taking the machine gun out is better, take out the machine gun. It probably is. I'm pretty sure it's a lot higher level than the mortar, but like I'm not even going to get into that. Okay, number 3. That's right, we're landing a boat per stage so far. How else am I going to be able to calculate? Math, scary. So what I am learning is that the warriors, they take very different paths than Zookas, and it's kind of interesting to watch because I am slowly learning this. Also, just as a timeout on this stage, the shock launcher down in the south, I thought it would be far enough out of range that I wouldn't get hit, but obviously I am getting hit. Don't make the same mistake as me. Throw a shock down on the shock or throw some critters in there and it'll protect you. Alright, moving on to stage 4. I saw this level and I just absolutely squeed. I was like, I should just can the warriors right now and load up my tanks because Gerd, this is like tank heaven. Aside from the fact that I completely bungled that path and ultimately the HQ smoke, like the entire right hand side of the map is wide freaking open. There's no shock launchers, there's no boom cannons, like it's crazy pants. And obviously we're going to take the win and move on to stage 5. But yeah, if you're doing tanks, I suggest taking the right-hand side. You don't need me to tell that to you, I know. Alright, stage 5, blowing things up. Watch out behind that statue. There are a couple of mines that are pretty high level. They'll do some damage. And then a barrage in the middle general area near the shock launcher. Will just... It's nice because it takes out a building. Wow, I am really struggling to make words. Takes out the building, which gives you free GBE, which is always a good thing. And especially when you path like me, I really don't get this warrior path thing. I think it's because I'm used to using Zookas that like you land or you flare next to something, and then when you're flared next to something, like the left and right side of the flare is at like a very small, precise point, so all of your troops' path to that point in the easiest way. When you're flaring onto the HQ like I am, I feel like because the left and right sides are so huge, it causes my poor troops to do all kinds of crazy and weird paths, which obviously is not optimal. But that's okay, we're just learning how to use warriors since I changed up the statues. And yeah, it made Hammerman hecka hard. That's right, hecka hard. A heck of a lot harder, but in the grand scheme of things, it's making Dr. T super easy. I almost feel bad for Dr. T. Like he's gonna put himself into retirement. Like he's gonna have to cry or something. I don't know. So far, what are we? We're on stage 6 here, and we haven't even lost a single warrior. And don't get me wrong, I get it. The boost is real, but I don't know. The boost only matters to a certain point. Alright, no, the boost is everything. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I just scored stage 6 without a single loss. It's got nothing to do with my skills, because my skills are poor at best. Yeah, rolling through with that crazy boost does all kinds of amazing things. So, alright, stage 7, I threw a barrage on the HQ because I felt like it would take 3 artilleries to do the same job. The reason being, there were a couple of hidden mines that you want to be mindful about. Oh, jeez, that's so good. Get it? Mine. Alright. Anyways, so I threw the barrage out there. I knew it would clear everything out. It'll make the landing a lot safer, and I was like, alright, I can live with that. And then I just kind of strolled around the outside. And I don't know if it makes sense to stroll around the outside the way I did, or if it would have made more sense to just clear up the middle and, like, run straight up the middle. But I felt like, what the heck, I don't know what I'm doing. This'll work. And then throw a couple critters and a couple of shocks, and wham wham wham, we get the win. Anyways guys, thanks very much for watching. Hopefully this has been helpful, hopefully it's been entertaining, and most importantly, hopefully you have a fantastic day.